At first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And now they'll hustle. Russ Roseboro will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Antonio Moreno, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Omar Delgado will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Rich over to his right, and that's the third out. Rays leave them loaded. After one, no score. Will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alonso is camped under this one. One gone. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Jonathan Mays into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Rodrigo Gonzalez will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Alonso is going to have room out there as he puts this. Caden Alonso stands in.
Number 6, Caden Alonso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Mays comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. It remains. Tony Rich will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Alonso waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Bobby Casilla steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to right center field. Roseboro ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4.
Rodrigo Gonzalez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a pop-up now. Calderon settles under it near second. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit in the 1. Caden Alonso will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Mays retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Bobby Casilla will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. A runner on first with 2 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Alonso has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Rays. Caden Alonso digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Any surprise that this man here is back out there for an 8th inning of work?
Yeah, a little bit to me. I mean, you have the big lead. He's done his job. I thank the guy, pat him on the back, and say, hey, you did a great job out there. Now go hit the showers.
Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Russ Roseboro. He singled his last time up. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as he'll just hang on to it.
Yeah, he'll take second base here, but I think they were pretty well conceding that to him. So we'll have to see if he gets that score to stolen base or simply defensive indifference.
1 and 2, the count.
Hit out towards second. Casilla is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
This late in the game, no sense in taking a chance trying to cut down that guy at the plate. So they'll be pretty happy just to trade the run for the out.
Caden Alonso will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from the game out of this one after all. And with 1 out and the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a huge inning.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 10-5. Good night from Tampa.
The final line score.
Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State. Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a one-man wrecking crew lately, driving in 20 runs over the last 10 ball games. I guess I shouldn't say one-man wrecking crew. It takes a lot of support from the guys above him to get in a position to be driven in, but he has been the man.
Caden Alonso will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Hit hard towards second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Antonio Moreno set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here it comes, 0-2. He's running towards second. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Caden Alonso will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner on first here with 1 gone. Well, out to deep center field. Foss ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Well, this is definitely the wrong part of the park to hit this ball. This is gone if it's down the line, but instead finds a center fielder's glove just shy of that hill out.
Caden Alonso will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Right there for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
0-1, here it comes. Shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home, and not in time as the run scores. Antonio Moreno will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Looking to keep this a 1-run game to first. Phillips is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-1. Caden Alonso ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
High and deep to center field. Foss ranging back to the track. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 74 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it.
Caden Alonso will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Left field and deep. Alley ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
This guy's had such a good year at the plate. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You kind of expect a ball like this to clear the wall, but instead it's going to be off the wall. And he just cruises into second with another double on the season.
Antonio Moreno will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he nails him at third. Great throw.
Now batting.
I think that might have surprised everybody to see him running from second with 2 strikes. This is going to turn out to really backfire, and they get the strikeout and the caught stealing at third.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 5-4. Good night from Houston.
4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Caden Alonso is in the glow. And here's one for you. He'll be making the move to catcher for this game. Up until now, he hasn't even been listed as a catcher, so you have to assume he's got some experience behind the plate in his younger years. Either that or he just wants to take a beating out there.
Well, that's such a difficult position change. And, they've always said that the catchers wear the tools of ignorance. And that's because they're pretty stupid if they actually want that job. But, if you look around at the major leagues today and you check out the managers, quite a few of those guys were what? Former catchers. So it's safe to say that it takes a lot more than just brawn to sit back there behind the plate for 9 innings. Apparently, the club sees something in this guy that tells them that he can pull it off squatting behind the dish. And you never know. He might go on to have a huge career as a catcher.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been producing like an MVP candidate lately.
Caden Alonso gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Draper on the move, and that ends the inning. Caden Alonso gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Ventura sets. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Alley ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. And come to the plate. Digging in to try it again. Rex Draper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this one gets away. And that'll move the... Caden Alonso will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so. It's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Russ Roseboro will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. 2 count. Here it comes. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Varela backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Wow, that's not the at-bat you want right there with a runner on 3rd and 1 out. He's trying to get something up.
Matt Boyles steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Set to deliver on 3-0.
No,
he lays off, and that's
break.
outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here. Omar Delgado digs in, and we'll see. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Caden Alonso is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Draper ranging back. He's there and records the first out. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 5-4. So long from Houston.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Rays: 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base.
With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. 1 game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central Region. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Ken Ladner heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Ken Ladner.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
First pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Okay. So he comes in to throw in front of Major League scouts against some of the best amateur hitters around, and he punks the first guy he sees. I think I'm going to chalk this one up to nerves. Let's just hope he can bounce back now.
Stepping in now, Danny Leone, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
There's a nice off-speed pitch right there to ring him up for the strikeout. You'll see that he had him off balance on that swing, so he did a nice job of pretty much setting him up throughout the entire at-bat. And many young pitchers are still developing those off-speed pitches, so it's probably encouraging for those watching him in the stands to see him being so effective with his off-speed stuff at this age.
First offering on its way. Walt Cutler is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Sent on the ground out to second. Quintero gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but failed. Leading off the inning, David Cordova, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Stepping in, Kenny Jordan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the old flutter ball, even at 1-1.
68 miles an hour. I mean, that's barely the speed limit. You don't see pitches that slow too often.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Third baseman, Ryan Milano.
Ryan Milano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Prince Sanderson is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Sanderson.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
No strike.
Oh, a little too anxious on the slow floater there. 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. In now, Nelson Jung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
He continues to do a nice job in this outing. They're just not getting much solid contact off him, and that last pop-out is a perfect example. But typically, when you're forcing weak grounders and easy pop-ups, you've got good movement on.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Central Stars win this one 4-0. So long, everybody.
For the visitors, no runs. Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working toward. All the best of luck and look forward to watching them develop into even greater ball players over the coming years. With that said, it's time to get started. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first overall pick in this year's first-year player draft, the Philadelphia Phillies select Josh Kelly, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the second pick in the first round, the Cincinnati Reds select Kenny Bailey, a closing pitcher from the West region. With the third pick of the first round, the Atlanta Braves select Andrew Moylan, a third baseman from the West region. With the fourth pick in the first round, the Oakland Athletics select Anthony Schuler, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 5th pick of the first round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Miles Hickman, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 6th pick in the first round, the Colorado Rockies select Chris Tucker, a third baseman from the Central region. With the 7th pick of the first round, the Miami Marlins select Ricky Robbins, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 8th pick in the first round, the San Diego Padres select Marcos Montalvo, a shortstop from the West region. With the 9th pick of the first round, the Detroit Tigers select Alexis Cordova, a shortstop from the West region. With the 10th pick in the first round, the Chicago White Sox select Jacob Jefferson, a closing pitcher from the Central region. With the 11th pick of the first round, the Seattle Mariners select Paul Jimenez, a closing pitcher from the East region. With the 12th pick in the first round, the Boston Red Sox select Steve Rosado, a shortstop from the Central region. With the 13th pick of the first round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Eric Turner, a starting pitcher from the East region. With the 14th pick in the first round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Daniel Cordova, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 15th pick of the first round, the Baltimore Orioles select Kevin Montalvo, a closing pitcher from the International region. With the 16th pick in the first round, the Cleveland Indians select Phil Cardwell, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 17th pick of the first round, the Minnesota Twins select James Fletcher, a second baseman from the West region. With the 18th pick in the first round, the Washington Nationals select Robert Liu, a center fielder from the West region. With the 19th pick of the first round, the San Francisco Giants select Luis Tejera, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 20th pick in the first round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Johnny Irizarry, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 21st pick of the first round, the Houston Astros select Robert Noonan, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 22nd pick in the first round, the New York Yankees select Eddie Ramirez, a right fielder from the West region. With the 23rd pick of the first round, the Texas Rangers select Danny Leone, a shortstop from the East region. With the 24th pick in the first round, the New York Mets select Boone Gold, a starting pitcher from the East region. With the 25th pick of the first round, the Los Angeles Dodgers select Eric Cabral, a shortstop from the Central region. With the 26th pick in the first round, the Toronto Blue Jays select Caden Alonso, a starting pitcher from the Central region.
Okay, so as we make our way through the latter half of this first round, we see another highly valued prospect come off the board. What do you guys know about him, and what's your opinion?
I don't think he's quite the same level of talent that we've seen taken early on in this round, but I do believe he has a bright future ahead, and I think he fits nicely with his new organization's needs.
Yeah, and I agree that he might not be on the same level as the first couple of picks. But let me tell you, I think he's a little bit of a steal at this point in the first round. You guys, we all saw him at the Topps Amateur Showcase, and I thought he looked very promising, and I know you guys did too. I would not be surprised at all if he turns out to be one of those upper echelon major league players down the road with a little bit more experience. Now, I'm sure he's excited to be a first-round pick, so I hope moment before he gets started on that professional career.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-5. The Tigers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 9-6. The Chi Sox defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-2. The Angels defeated the A's in Oakland 2-1. The Rangers combined for 4 total home runs as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 9-3. Preston Tucker had 3 hits in the contest as the Stros disposed of the Royals 4-1. The Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 5-0. The Miami Marlins only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 2-1. Aaron Altair had a total of 3 RBIs in the day, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 3-2. The Cubs put together 10 hits total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-6. The Milwaukee Brewers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Cardinals on the road 11-5. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the American League East, Michael Saunders grabbed 3 base knocks, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 7-3. The Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 6-4. The Red Sox got 18 hits as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 5-4. Irvin Santana finished the complete game in his win, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 4-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the A's in Oakland 11-6. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-1. John Singleton collected a total of 4 driven in as the Stros disposed of the Royals 5-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Nationals combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Braves 3-2. Noah Syndergaard twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 4-0. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-1. The Cubbies were winners in extra innings over the Reds 2-1. The Detroit Tigers got 11 overall hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Cards sent
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Hammond strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Trenton, right fielder, Chris Hammond.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it because there is so much season left, but he's off to a great start.
Zach Montes will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often, their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Fisher Cats can't get enough of that name. They win it 4-3. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game: for the victorious Fisher Cats, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Thunder, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes.
Hello, welcome to Bowman Scout Day here at the Topps Amateur Showcase. Before full game, pitchers will be given the opportunity to show their stuff in bullpens. All players will be graded by scouts in attendance with the standard 20 to 80 scale. They'll be looking for solid pitch command and the overall effectiveness of a pitcher's repertoire. Good luck to all the prospects as the first-year player draft approaches. And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West. And we'll also give you a quick look at our two starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. David Link heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
And we'll also give you a quick look at our 2 starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Sean Pinheiro comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Sean Pinheiro.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High pop up. Downs is there for it. 1 down.
Batting second, center fielder, Cesar Espinosa.
In now, Cesar Espinosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Challenge fastball right there, and he just flat out blew it right by him. You know, these scouts are looking for well-rounded pitchers who can get outs with every pitch in their repertoire. But it's always encouraging to see a guy that can just reach back for that good old number 1 and throw it past a good hitter.
Stepping in now, Herb Weller, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And one thing to keep strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Manuel Aguilar set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Out in front of it, strike 1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City with no score. Jerry Evans will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Jerry Evans.
Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Aguilar has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting sixth, catcher, Joel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Joel Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting seventh, second baseman,
Lewis Batson gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are leading off the inning, Adrian Hara, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. McManus backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Junior Vargas.
Junior Vargas digs in here for his first appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Well, he just continues to have these guys off balance. And I'm sure the scouts are liking what they're seeing right here. That was a nice pitch, and he gets the batter to just roll over the top of it for another ground out. Let's see if he can finish it off strong now.
Sean Pinheiro in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Sandoval makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The West prospects are on top here, 1-0. Presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The West squad wins this one 2-1. So long, everybody.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious West squad. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the home team, 1 run, 4 hits, Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. We are about to start the third round, having just completed rounds 1 and 2. The first selection of the third round is officially on the clock. With the first pick of the third round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Sean Pinheiro, a right fielder from the East region. With the 26th pick in the third round, the Toronto Blue Jays select Caden Alonso, a starting pitcher from the West region.
We're into the third round now of the MLB first-year player draft. Guys, what do you think about that most recent selection?
Well, the jury's still out on him.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Caden Alonso is in the glow, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show. Unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. Takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Eddie Butler, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, last year, ERA was not good. Skyrocketed all season long. He's hoping to post a much better year this time.
Alberto Salinas comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder, Alberto Salinas.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And, Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just one of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, you know, you better not sleep on that guy hitting 7. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it because there is so much season left, but he's off to a great start.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Siciliani is there, and that's the second out of the inning. And with that, let's check out the Fisher Cats on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
Dan Hackman gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Chris Standridge will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Lifted the other way out to left center. Siciliani is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
Right fielder.
Julio Velasquez will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Katz is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting sixth, catcher, Lou Fuentes.
Lou Fuentes gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Fisher Cats lead it 2-0. Patrick Pollock digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. To short. Inglet is right there. And a rather easy first out.
Batting 8.
Stepping in, Peter Taveras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reed will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Alejandro Herman digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gross is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 4-0. Alberto Salinas will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Cecil Douglas.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Taylor has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Dan Hackman will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. The Fisher Cats lead it 6-0. Chris Standridge comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Grounded to short. Inglet over to his left, and he's retired 1 away.
The batter,
Julio Velasquez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Reed waits on it. 2 down.
the batter.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lou Fuentes will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. 5 innings complete. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 6-0. Patrick Pollock gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Base hit, and the perfect game will go by the wayside. Around second, he'll try for third, and he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
What a way to pick up your team's first hit of the ball game. They've been totally shut down to this point, but he makes great contact on this one, and he's going to wind up hustling all the way over to third with a triple.
Stepping in now, Peter Taveras, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
A quick out number 1. Alejandro Herman is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
0-2.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Oh, and he misses it. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's a 6-1 game.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. He's focused so much on lining up to make this throw that he actually forgets to catch the ball first. And he's going to get hit with an error for his efforts here. Or maybe you'd call it lack of effort.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Cecil Douglas will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Reed moves over, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. Dan Hackman steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what a better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan. Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or the whole kit and caboodle, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today. Fans, you don't need me to tell you, it's cold out there tonight. Why not try to warm things up with a visit to one of our many stadium snack bars? Hot coffee, hot chocolate, hot tea, even hot dogs. You name it, we've got it.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. On the ground to short. This could be two. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
Julio
Velasquez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And here's a ball hit in the air. Katz is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher
Lou Fuentes will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting, center fielder
Patrick Pollock gets a shot now with 2 away here in inning number 7. And he'll step off. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gross is in pursuit. And that ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. The Fisher Cats lead it 6-1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Fisher Cats can't get enough of that name. They win it 6-1. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game: for the victorious Fisher Cats, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left an incredible amount of runners on base. For the Yardgoats, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.